Hi friends, welcome to Harmony Hills Home and Garden. I'm Jenny and we're gardening here in Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7. Today I'm going to be making some changes in this little courtyard triangle garden. So come along with me and let's see what's up. This garden is done blooming for now, and so I'm going to be doing some deadheading and some separating and dividing because some of the plants are big and thick and need to be divided, like this phlox. But this azalea is coming out and I'm going to be putting in a rose, a climbing rose. Also, these foxgloves need to be at least staked up a little bit. I do want to save their seeds, let them go to seed and dry up and collect their seeds, but I don't need them hanging over like that. So yeah, let's just get to it. I'm probably just going to be setting up the camera and doing a voiceover rather than trying to narrate during the show because of all of the ambient noise that we have going on from all the different sources. It's Saturday, lots of yard work happening in the neighborhood today. So let me just get to the work and I'll do a voiceover to tell you what I'm doing. First, deadhead the phlox on both sides of the garden and then get those foxgloves standing back up. Take out that azalea and pull the weeds and the volunteer seedlings that are down in there behind there. Next, I wanted to divide that phlox, so I just stuck my shovel in and dug it out by the root ball, and that's a really effective way to divide phlox. On the other side, I had to do some weeding first, but then I was able to get the phlox out of there as well. Weeding, 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 lots of weeds in his garden. All right, and so I decided to plant a rose. It all happened so fast you can hardly see it. This is the Eden Climber Rose, and it's a beautiful, beautiful climbing rose, and I'm hoping that it will cover this fence with gorgeous blooms. I also decided to move a purple coneflower, or echinacea, from one side to the center of the garden. Well, I got the garden bed rearranged and I got some things taken out. So I'm pretty pleased with how it's looking. I mean, there are some design flaws on it still. Yeah, there's a couple of holes in there, a couple of spaces where plants are a little too tight to each other. But at this point, the hostas I would like to dig up and divide next year, but it's too late in the season to do that this year safely. And then there's a sedum autumn joy in there that needs to be moved away to give it a little bit more room. But otherwise, I think the rose is going to be really nice climbing on this fence. And I'm glad to have that azalea out of there because it was way too hot of sun here for that. I'm going to put it in a shadier location. And yeah, everything else, it was time to get those phlox cleaned out and divided up. So now I have phlox to put in other places in the yard. So a good day in this garden. I'm going to put some mulch on here and call it done. Thank you so much for joining us here today, friends. I hope you liked what you saw, and if you did, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for me, put them in the comments below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.